Hello and welcome to some Everquest patch notes for February 2024. So we went over the test server patch notes and I've been playing for a while. I wasn't even going to make the video, but there's been some changes and I don't know if they're updated in the actual game notes. So we'll go through them and see if what changes I've seen have been listed here. If not, we'll cover that. And there's also been some hotfixes. All right, so items. Loading equipment set now properly removes the appearance of an ornament from the other items. Alright. Corrected an issue where identical augments would not load properly in an equipment set. These are all persona related, I must assume. The Northern Desert Outlook device should now fit in the teleportation ring. So that is nice. That is actually much easier to get to now. That is the great teleportation device too. If you didn't get it, you might have a few days to claim it left on that, but effectively puts you right in front of the tower and you can go right in and do your missions. And the keys are no longer consumable, so it's even better. It's a fantastic change. Kudos to the devs for that. Forsaken weapon ornaments. This is one of the things you could buy for during the anniversary event. No longer have free storage. So the free storage tag meant it would not count against the storage. So if you had like 100 slots in your what is it, like Heroes Dragon Horde, like it wouldn't count and stuff like that. So very nice. Charms available from Lorian's Song that are associated with Hunter achievements should now be calculating stats more accurately. This is like the second time this one's come up, so hopefully it's fixed now. I noticed a lot more stats on mine, but I mean, it's hard to tell, really. The various charms of Distant Echo have had their Type 9 augments replaced with Type 25. Additionally, the various type of Type 9 shards of Distant Echo augments have been changed into Type 25s. These are the anniversary vendor charms and augments there. You can get those in the tower. Serene Pulot, Fruit Splash, and Serene Succulent Mango Iced Tea are no longer flagged as trade skill items. So that means they don't go into the trade skill depot. Interesting. And that means they're also not used in any recipes. Trade skills. A new recipe for the Meridian's Sloth 19 using Lorian's Song items has been added. I believe that is a alchemy potion for slow. Quests and events fix spelling errors in the final Fuge mission. Reduce the damage done by the non-raid NPCs and return to Clanghanger instance. Year of the Dark Paw Heroic Adventures will no longer consume the repaired keys on entry to the tower. That is just like the best change in the world. Having to go back and get those keys over and over again was just a little bit annoying. Year of the Dark Paw Heroic Adventures now have had a standard lockout of 6 hours. Nice. Coin is no longer temporarily granted on monster missions. I've never done a monster mission, and I don't even know how to. The Tides of Time Anniversary Tower can now be located in the zone guide in the find window. Change the final 3 raids of Lorian's Song to use the old reward system. Note this system is less reliable at delivering rewards if you were zoning at the time the raid ends. That's interesting. I wonder why that happened. Fixed an issue that caused hidden players to remain visible after casting invisibility spell. Unhiding no longer removes invisibility. Fixed a bug where changing personas or shrouding did not correctly apply a previous illusion. That's interesting. I wouldn't expect a persona swap to carry the illusion, right? I would, but I guess it does. Renamed all spells with both Roman numeral and ordinal a numeral ordinal, and letter assigned rank, Aza Beza, to have a consistent order. They should all be in the form of spell name X or IX Keza now. All right. Added zone-based monsters to the magician's summoning towers, or summoning spells for Veil Valeris through Lorien songs. I've never used one of these. I don't know how useful these monster summoning spells are. Be interesting to see. Alright, Beast Lord, Magician, and Necromancer. Focusable pets from 116 to 120 have been rebalanced. Base pets and focus pets below enhanced minion. What is that? 27 will be stronger than they were before, but focus pets enhanced minion 28 or higher will be weaker. So this is a nerf to raid pets at the 116 to 120 level. They already nerfed the 120 plus pets in the when they did that, when they released them. Shaman, the spiritual surge line, can no longer be twin cast. Less healing output for a shaman. Wasn't as in the world as made out to be though. Corrected resist poison and resist disease values for the Hammer of the Remembered. Cleric corrected an issue where several spells in the Rallied Rampart of Vi line were casting the wrong version of Light of Vi on Fade. Hopefully that is a buff and not a debuff. Rogue corrected the pronoun issue in the spell land message for the Toxic Blade line of abilities. Bard fixed an issue where many songs of the Crescendo line were not as powerful as intended. Hopefully that's a buff. That is the whole entire Crescendo line. So all the ones that give you, that's like 30 seconds of, you play a song, 30 seconds later you get mana back. Berserker fixed descriptions for the Rage Strike ability line. Shadow Knight fixed some descriptions for the Touch and Gift line. Shadow Knight fixed a few spelling issues with the description of the Unholy Guardian spell line. Beast Lord reduced the power of summoned pets by the Howling Moon line and increased the chance for 2 pets to be summoned. That feels like a nerf. Reduce the power of the pets summoned by the Call of Skeleton Swarm line to bring them back in line with Magician pets. Rename the spell line to reflect that only 1 is summoned now. So it used to summon like 3, I think it was, back in the day. Now it only summons 1, so I don't think it's called Swarm anymore. Can't remember what the new name is. Alright, AA. AAs granted via reward should now correctly apply to all personas. This includes Bane Strike, Essence of the Dragon, Heroes Barracks, Heroes Fortitude, Heroes Resolution, Heroes Vitality, and Trophy Collector. This is fantastic change to the persona system, because previously they would be split. Like if you got, like, say you're a Shadow Knight and a Paladin, right? And you did everything on your Paladin, then you swap over to your Shadow Knight and you got nothing. So that was fantastic. Good change. Updated the Focus AA, extended Preservation of Mar, reducing the current max rank to 19. And the bonus it provides, the spell line to 96 additional seconds. And so I guess when I cast it before the patch, it was like 5 minutes with AAs, and now it's 4 minutes. I still think it should be a 10-minute spell, because it just doesn't last long enough to get those additional 62 charges. They're not going to trigger anytime in that time. So I feel like this should be a 10-minute spell. I think the nerf is dumb. I wish there was, like, I think some games they have like dev reasons, like, you know, right here, like, oh, because we're gonna add another rank in the next patch, right? That would be nice to know, instead of this random change for a random spell. You know, makes no sense. I wish they would put dev notes and the reasoning behind all these changes, but I'm not in favor of it. It does not feel right at all. Paladin added a new AA focus, Rejuvenating Steel, that increased the duration Available charges of rejuvenating spell line by 36 seconds and 12 charges at max rank. I have no idea what that, I've never cast it, so I have no idea. Maybe it's in the Unity and it just gets auto casted, but I don't go out of my way. Paladin and Shadow Knight updated Focus AA. Extended Steely Stance so that ranks 6 and 7 are now free, but no longer increase the duration beyond the ranks beyond 25 ticks at additional rank 5. All right. Interesting. I wish it was longer. I mean, it's another one of those spells you have to recast all the time, you know, like seems like adding another, you know, making it last longer or making it, you know, would be a improvement increase for quality of life, but oh my. Berserker Warrior updated Battle Leap to provide its base melee damage bonus as an always active passive starting at rank 8. With this Battle Leap, right, every time you zone, you have to Battle Leap once to get the buff that's permanent. Right now, it's always active. That's nice. Additionally, added a damage component to all ranks of Battle Leaps, so that hits up to 95k max at max rank. And added a new rank at Lorien's Song 125. And fixed issues with auto grant. Interesting. Berserker updated Focused Hastened Mangling Discipline to provide up to 10 minutes of reuse reduction at max ranks to all ranks of Mangling Discipline. Necromancer updated the Class AA Hand of Death so that rank 11 is an upgrade over previous ranks. So that's nice. I think I just bought that one on my Necro. Updated the class ability Blood Magic so the duration of ranks 15 and 16 spells match 14, 36 seconds. Updated the cast time to be 2.5 seconds. Let's see here. Critical Affliction for the Necromancer 18 and through 20 are upgrades over previous ranks. I've been seeing slightly more damage out of my Necromancer. Now I'm, you know, he's in the AA stage, right? And he's buying all these AAs, right? And I'm focusing on anything that does damage, and I've noticed he is starting to really do nice damage on longer mobs, which is really great. Enchanter, Magician, Wizard, so everybody except for Necromancer in the Pure Caster category. Arcane Whisper actually reduces the hate now, so looks like a negative 420k. And 10% at max rank, so that's pretty nice. Shaman updated Malo AA and the AE Malo, right? AA, so that rank 38 and 15 now require 122, and they are equivalent to the when you get that new Malo spell at 122. Let's see here, Union of Spirits 22 through 33 adds I guess more stats available at the same level, so 100 through 115. Bard updated class to A Rallying Call solo so that the endurance regen, which is intentionally much lower than the mana regen, like see it right there, they put in a dev note. They need dev notes for every single one of these changes. Is listed as a separate value in the AA spell description. Also slightly increased the endurance regen at rank 8 through 11 to 2100. Nice. Alright, NPCs. Pets will now attempt to equip items into the left and right versions of their ear, finger, and wrist slots. That was a pain. So when they added the ability to see what the pet's using, right? And now you can actually put stuff in those slots. That's pretty cool. Fixed an issue with spells being cast from Blight Speakers in Blood Moon Keep. So I guess they weren't allowed to cast those spells. Mercenaries. Zones will no longer auto-suspend mercenaries due to being over capacity. Interesting. Corrected an issue that caused the mercenaries' buffs to expire when their level changed. Mercenary slot from the Heroes Barracks AA should now properly update when changing personas, fixed an issue where mercenaries would die when zoning from floating zones after entering the new zone. Okay. Updated unsuspending a mercenary with a higher level persona than they were suspended at, sets their health to max level. Progression servers Vaniki. The achievement for defeating Sandali, the Hive Queen, has now a 1-level grace. Remove the loot lockout enforcement on the Hive Guardian of Arthrex. Alright, miscellaneous. Corpses are tired of standing around, so all the corpses are standing. I still get that, actually, so I don't know. But I try to hide them as soon as possible nowadays. Corrects an issue that caused upgrading heroic character to fail after recently deleting one. Never ran into that. Fixed an issue where the map window would be blank after swapping personas. I think I might run into that, but I'm not 100% sure. Players will now have full health after swapping personas. Made it so all max level personas on account count towards a legacy experience bonus, and fixed a bug where camping with non-max level persona would cause the max level character to not count. Corrected an issue where secondary weapons could proc for characters without dual wield. Added a single slot to the Hero Forge keyring as an option in the marketplace. Tuned memory .ini settings to improve graphic memory usage and performance. Improved deferred loading of textures and animations. DirectX 11 changes. Additional fixes for kaleidoscope rendering of artifacts. Fixed an issue with Windows 10 11 display flickering caused by flip mode. I don't know what flip mode means, but nice to know. Alright, UI. Fixed an issue where the UI engine windows sometimes didn't load in their default position. Added center vertically and center horizontally options to the window arrange menu. I started using this window arrange menu, and it is awesome. It really makes things easier to get things done. Fixed an issue that caused the new UI windows to not scale properly between play sessions. New chat filters related to critical hits should now properly save. Moved many combat related chat filters. This is boring. Chat filter stuff. They fixed chat filters. Yay. Added a warning to if you change your surname. When a player is invited to group, swap personas and the follow button will now remain enabled. Updated experience-based chat messages to use chat filter. Remove heroic character options when creating new personas. You can upgrade it later. Fixed character creation after canceling the new creating a new persona. Added HTML attributes to the UI engine so they can easily be centered on the screen in any resolution. Fixed tooltips not working on disabled buttons in the new UI. Remove flashing and hitching during Alt-Enter and Alt-Tab for full screen transitions. Casting window, selector window, and drag items changed. And then previous hotfix, DirectX 11 changes, fixed the pixel shader and kaleidoscope stuff, which they still had to fix again. And then there was a hotfix, correct an issue that prevented people from swapping personas. Now, not listed in here, I believe they changed some things. One, the second tower mission, so the February tower mission that came out in this patch, got hotfixed at some point in time. So my video of it is literally just a worm sitting there doing absolutely nothing. And then in some point after that, they changed it so that the HP will lock and a secondary worm or worms, so I've gotten two of them to spawn at the same time, will spawn, and then you have to kill those to un-HP lock the main worm. So that's for the anniversary mission. That's a change. In the first anniversary mission, I did not notice any changes. So that one's still easy. Go in, single pull all the stuff, and kill the boss. In the Palomin mission, when you get to, I think it's like phase 3, so you kill the first 4 or 5 orcs, you get teleported, and then you fight 2 boars, another guy, and then a gargoyle looking thing, right? And then at that point, all the NPCs run off and do their own thing towards the boss, and they run into 3 goblins. Previously, those 3 goblins would all attack the NPCs. Now, two of those will now heat seek your group and come attack your group. So you don't want to go like be running through the zone while these things are coming, because these are actually hard mobs. Like these are not like they feel stronger than the zone level ones. So you'll get 2 of them coming straight at your group, and you have to taunt those off your group members, or they will die really quick. So in my video for Palomin that's going to come out here pretty soon, it's the old version, and I'll try to do a new version at some point. But in the new version, you have to kind of go and you have to wait for them pretty much, and then you can go up to the top and kill the boss, and it's the same as the rest. But yeah, that was just something I noticed that was different. There's some other changes I think I noticed, but I can't remember them right now. So there you go. That's the patch notes for February for EverQuest 2024. Did you notice anything that was different? Anything like that? Post in the comments. We'll talk about it. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.